everybody, welcome back to In the Pit with Steve. My name is Steve, and I am the conductor of this school bus, and we're going to drive straight into a Wall of Death at a Lamb of God concert. Today, we are checking out a band that, up until very recently, I had never heard of. I love going in blind to some of these reactions. This is Hanabie with the song We Love Sweets. This was recommended off a video I just recently did, so I'm going to assume that if they were being recommended on a video of Nemophilia, that they probably sound somewhat similar. So I'm going to assume some type of metal, rock, punk, thrash, some type of hybrid. Just jumble it all up, toss it together, and that's what we've got. That's my best guess, because when a band that I've never heard of gets recommended, I like to do zero research. It's not out of laziness. It's because I want to be surprised. Who knows what's happening? My dog's here. He's excited. You can see his tail. So we are going to check out this song because this was the one that got recommended most out of people recommending the band. So I figured this was probably a good starting point. So without any further ado, let's get in the pit with Hanabie. All right, wow, we're already halfway through the song. This is a short one. I like this so far. This is pretty good. I'm sure people will be able to educate me in the comments. Is the lead singer doubling with the screams and the kind of spoken word underneath, or is that the guitar player that does the vocals as well? So fill me in on that, because I'm kind of curious. If it is doubling, when they play this live, does the guitar player take over? How are they doing things? Guys in the comments always got the information, so I figure why not use you as a resource. But I like this. I like the video so far. I like the use of color. I thought it was really cool, the transition between like the drummer and just like the draped in red, and then moving to having her playing like with all the pastries and cakes and desserts and all that stuff. I like that they're kind of utilizing the stuff, the words on screen and all that stuff. It's a cool video. It's making me kind of, I guess, I don't have a cake in this house, but I guess if I could find a cake somewhere, this has got me in the mood for cake. Then I'm going to get the comments saying, you look like you're always in the mood for cake. Who isn't? This is America. So yeah, I am digging this so far. It's definitely not as heavy as I thought it may have been, with it having been recommended so much on that Nemophilia video, which was a very heavy song, but I like this quite a bit. It's fast paced, it's catchy. Like I said, we're already halfway through it, so this is gonna be a short one. These girls got to play. They got cake to eat. They don't have time to sit around playing music. So let's get back into it. I don't mean to stop it again real quick, but man, they are doing some really cool stuff with those vocals. The section not long ago, I was trying to listen. It sounds like they've almost tripled up on it. You could really hear the layer. This is really well produced. Whoever did this did a really good job because that stuff can be tricky. There's only so much room when you're as somebody who's produced a lot of music in his life. There's only so much room. You can only cram so much in, and that was a big problem with what they called the loudness wars that was taking place in the 90s. Is that everything was just redlined. If you want a really good example of that, the controversy surrounding Death Magnetic by Metallica. If you go back and look into that, it's just everything is just pushed to the limit. There's no room for anything. So I like this because metal music, punk music, hardcore music, whatever it is, a lot of times they take the face value of the music, which when you go see one of those bands play live, it's just very loud, very in your face, right? And so they try to duplicate that in the studio recordings, and sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. Music needs room. Sonically, music needs room when you're mixing and mastering and doing all this stuff. You want to be able to, if you really sit and listen, you want to be able to individually pull out. I can hear the guitar riff. I can hear the bass line. I can hear the drums. I can hear the vocalist. It's not all bleeding together. And this is a really, really good example of that with those vocals. Definitely somebody talented behind the boards on this one. I like that bass tone. Man, I need one of those strawberry hats. All right. That's cool. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't super thrilled on this part at the end here with the kind of the rapping section, not because I think that, rapping and metal don't go together. Many times it does. It just didn't really seem to fit with this song in particular. It was kind of an odd way to end the track, but maybe if I listen to it more and more, maybe it'll grow on me, but just kind of at face value at the first listen, it's a little strange. Let's see if we can get a shot of the drummer's kit. Even though it's technically a performance video, not a lot going on in terms of like really good looks and stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get one. Go back a little bit. She was playing that ride. Come on, go back. Come on, you're killing me. Oh, there we go. It's gonna be like way too blurry to try and actually parse out what she's playing. We won't worry about it. Then again, in the comments, usually I get filled in. So maybe once again, we'll rely on you guys. But yeah, I dug it. It's a short to the point song. It gets its job done, doesn't overstay its welcome. Like I said, a little odd way to end it on my personal taste. I would say if they were going to do the kind of rap section in there, I would have maybe transitioned to that more to the middle of the song as the bridge and then brought it back around at the end, because it's song structure wise, sometimes it can work and sometimes it doesn't. When you have a song that sounds like A and B, all the way through the song, and then all of a sudden, instead of hearing A and B again, you get F. It just kind of be like, it takes me out a little bit, but you never know. I mean, Rush pulled off throwing a reggae section into the middle of a song once. So, like I said, maybe if I listen to the song, a few more times, which I'm sure I will, it'll grow on me and then I won't, it's not really a complaint. It just kind of threw me off, but yeah, that's going to do it for this portion. And we'll be back in just a second with some final thoughts. So far, you guys are batting 1,000 with these recommendations. I have yet to really have someone leave a comment to check out a band and it being a band that I've never heard of and not liking it. So keep that coming. You guys you're pulling your weight on this side of the equation. I dig this. I think, like a lot of the other songs I have listened to on the channel so far, this is probably going to get tossed into a playlist and it'll be on rotation. I mentioned this before. I drive a lot for work. So I need stuff to listen to, and there's only so many podcasts, right? So I always try to make these long playlists, try and knock out some of the new albums that are coming out, but eventually I run out of stuff to listen to. So it's nice to add things to the mix. So I'm very appreciative for that. But yeah, much like the song, I don't really feel like I need to overstay my welcome. I dig it. I think we're going to be checking out the band again on the channel. So yeah, once again, thanks for hanging out and getting in the pit. We'll see you again real soon.